Okay, hello and welcome back to some more Northampton Town career mode. Now, I'm a little bit sorry for how long this has taken to get this next episode out. I've been ill, been busy, I've been a lot going on. So I am going to hopefully try to get back to the at least 2 episode a week bracket. So I'm going to make sure there's another one out by Sunday. I've said it now, so I've got to stick to it. But yes, sorry about that. It has taken me a little bit longer than I expected to get some of this done. And yeah, so we've got a press conference to jump into against Mansfield before we start, who are top of the league, of course. But first, we have some player contracts we need to deal with, and so I've chosen to do them like this. So because I think there was, I don't know, there was either 7, 8, or 9. I've chosen to just show you the final bit. Whereas if you want to pause it and see what's being offered and what they've signed, feel free to pause it. If you're not interested, you can skip this entire bit together. It's about a minute or so, but I thought it's nice to leave these bits in because I know some people want to see it. It helps them feel more a part of the career mode. They know what's going on, they're seeing the backroom stuff, so I'm going to leave this stuff in, same as the press conferences and the player chats. Even though they're repetitive, you guys then can know what's going on. I like to leave pretty much everything in that's not just me scrolling through a menu, so it's here if you want to watch it. If not, I understand, but it would have added probably 5-10 minutes to the video, so I just thought, well, if I just skip to the end of all of them, you can see what's being offered and what's going on, then it'd be easier for you guys to sift through. And that is the last one. Okay, welcome to the Mansfield press conference. Your recent form suggests automatic promotion is up for grabs at the end of the season. Do you have enough depth in your squad to maintain your momentum? It's because of this amazing group of players we're in this position. They all understand what is needed for them, and hopefully even those not playing every week can come into the team and keep it going. On paper it looks like Mansfield and Northampton are similar in terms of ability. How will you approach this match? The lads need to focus on playing well in the upcoming match without the pressure of winning. Now that is a stupid thing to say. Cobblers are currently in second position in playing the league leaders. What do you expect from this match? We've been waiting for this fixture. The lads can't wait for the opportunity to get to the top spot as soon as possible. And that wraps up our little press conference.
Today, so
Mr. Thoughts.
Thank you all.
Playing Mansfield then, it's Hazard in goal, Angulo, Turnbull, Goodenhall, Johnson, McWilliams and McCormack, Khan Kaja and Warburton behind Big Andy Williams, who's looking to get goal number 25 in this match. Here's White. Going around in circles a little bit here, but finds a ball through to Cook. Cook goes into the box. Here's Tomlinson! Mansfield have a relatively early lead. Not what we wanted at all here. But fired into that near post. It's 1-0 Mansfield. Sean McWilliams skips past one. Goes to Warburton. Warburton! It's another banger from Matty. That is brilliant. The way he just lobbed him essentially with a... I don't even know how to describe that. He dug it out from underneath him and effectively lobbed the keeper with the shot. McCormack with a big tackle on the full-back and just about keeps hold of it. Kaja into Andy Williams. He's done really well there. Great touch and a great finish. It is 25 league goals for Big Andy. Unbelievable. We're not in January yet. He's already hit 25. How many more can he get? This little touch here. Oh, sublime. And a great finish, of course, from him. Here's Angulo, who finds Khan. Khan up against his former club, skips into the area. Khan squares to Angulo! He couldn't get a goal in the last episode, and he still doesn't have one in this one either. Okay, Warburton's going to make way for Nicky Adams. Pollock going to come on for... Oh, no, Lines for McCormack. And we'll also take off Kaja for Hoskins. Here's Nicky Adams. Sean into Andy. Andy Williams. Andy Williams! What a strike that is. Big Andy. 25 6 league goals now for Andy Williams. We have beaten first placed Mansfield, and we will now be going to the top of the league. Here is your full-time whistle. We go to Mansfield, we leave with a 3-1 victory. Got to be pleased with that. Let's have a look at the player ratings. The 9.6 for Sean, the man of the match, 8.4 for Warburton, 8.3 for Karja, 8 for Hall Johnson, 8 for Khan, and a 9.1 for Andy. A great team performance there. What interesting questions they got for me today. Getting Good to play was a gamble that paid off. How much impact does this return have on today's win? He had a little injury, I think, at the end of the last episode. So it's a different question for a change. I was certain he'll get right back in, and I'm glad to see he's off to a good start. He must work hard to keep playing at this level. Yeah, he's been very inconsistent. McCormack is continuing his hot run of form. How satisfied are you with his performance today? McCormack is a fantastic player and deserves all the praise he gets. I hope he can continue to amaze us with performances like these. Well, just for this season anyway. With 2 goals to secure a win, Williams was the hero today. Any thoughts? Can we stop talking about Big Andy, please? I know he's good, but come on. The entire team deserves the credit for this result. It's clear that Williams stood out today, but Northampton is a club that always puts the group before the individual.
Yeah, no further questions, thanks.
Teams play Crawley then. It's Hazard in goal. It's Angulo, Turnbull, Gooden, Hall Johnson, McWilliams, McCormack, Khan, Karja, Warburton, and Andy Williams. Can't change, an incredibly good winning side. Here's Karja now. Not much happened in this game as of yet. Warburton chips it up. Here's Andy Williams going to hit it on the volley. It's a good save from the keeper. First real action in this game. Throw in, here's Angulo. Sean McWilliams now. Karja finds Andy. Andy's taking it well. He's taking it round his man. And Andy Williams hits another goal. You cannot stop this man from scoring. There is no defence in football that will keep this man from getting a goal. I'm sure of it at this point. Bring on Liverpool. Andy Williams would get a goal. Hall Johnson. Sean McWilliams. Into Andy. Lets it roll through. Here's Warburton. Oh, it's poor. Unlucky. Bombing down the wing now. He cuts back and plays it inside. Here's Moraes. Moraes into Nadssan off the post. Okay, changes here then. McCormack for Lines. Adams for Warburton. And Karja for Hoskins. Here is Nathaniel George now. Gets the ball all the way across for Powell. It's a good stop from Hazard. Corner then. Lubala with it. In it comes. Oh, it's a bit scrappy. And they still have the ball here. Tries to play it inside but will lose out. And here's Nicky Adams with the opportunity to counter-attack. 88th minute here. Nicky Adams bombing down the left. Isn't the quickest, but has got the beating of most of the players he's facing here. He's going to come back inside to Lines. Andy Williams has a turn, has a go! Saved. It's going to fall to Adams. Heads it in, punched away by the keeper. Tries to bring it down, but it will find a man here, and here's Nicky Adams. Sean McWilliams couldn't convert it. Here's Andy Williams now, last chance saloon as the ball is with Hoskins. Cuts inside and he's tackled, and there's your full-time whistle. 3 points on the road in Crawley. Could have had more, but at the end of the day we won the game. We got the 3 points. There is in here an 8.3 man of the match for Andy Williams, and the rest is pretty average. It kind of tells you the kind of game it was. But we got the 3 points and a clean sheet to boost. Let's have a look at our little press comments afterwards here. You were able to secure the victory today before half time. Are you pleased with how things went in the second half? They were better. They were better. I would have liked a goal or two in the second half to put the result beyond doubt. Ultimately, we were ineffective going forward in the second half, and this could prove costly when facing tougher opponents. You managed to turn the tide and find the decisive goal. Given there wasn't much split the two sides leading up, do you have any doubts you'd come away with the win? Regardless of the outcome, I always trust my players to give it their all and fight until the end. They did exactly that out there today. You won again? Do you think that Crawley Town played well? I mean, they nullified us pretty well. We respect our opponent and they play well, but clearly Northampton Town's players played better. Wow, scathing.
No further questions, thanks.
Letting this linger for some reason. Okay, to play Cheltenham, then it's Hazard in goal, and Angulo, Turnbull, Gooden, Cameron McWilliams, Lyons and Pollock, Hoskins, Adams, Khan and List. Bit knackered for this game, so I'm hoping we can pull out a result still. Here's a ball through for Varney. We've been tackled. And Cheltenham score already. Similar time to when Mansfield opened the scoring against us as well. Let's hope we can come back from this one. I think it was Good. Yep, Good tries to smash it away and is robbed. And it flies into the bottom corner. Here's Doyle Hayes into Riley. Doyle Hayes through to Varney. Good save from Hazard. And we will tidy it up with some tidy passing from Hoskins there. Here's Pollock. Oh, Pollock's lost it. And here's Varney again. Will he make a mistake this time? Good save from Hazard. Got away with it twice there. Here's Riley. He has a go, and it's another stop from Hazard. He's keeping us in this game. He's furious with the defence. Elliot List. First real chance for him to get anywhere near the goal. Here's Elliot List. He went near post and he missed. Hit the side. Half-time sub. Khan is off. Watson is in, and Pollock will play behind List. Here's Angulo. Ryan Watson. First real involvement in the final third as he plays the line. There's a good stop from the goalkeeper. List. Pollock. Pollock takes it so well, does a couple of fake shots. Has a go. Oh, he's dragged it just wide. Here's Brennan. Doyle Hayes. Can Angulo get there? He's giving it straight to him though with the attempted clearance. And here's Reed. Reed into the area off the post and plays it in. It's blocked and we'll tidy it up. Switching to a 4-4-2 and Pollock is going to go into the midfield. Lyons is going to come off for Andy. And we'll save one for a bit later on as well. There's a ball through here. Here's Andy Williams. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Lister's going to come off for Smith here. Long. Into Reed. Into the area. Reed goes near post. Beats Hazard second time. 2-0 to Cheltenham. Game's probably done here, and it's so unfair for Hazard, who's had such a great performance. He's saved and saved and saved, but the defence has let him down time and time again. Here is Harry Smith. Ryan Watson. Williams. Smith. Lovely take. Here's Smith. Has a go. Saved. And then Williams. He's put it in again, but he's offside again. Varney. 1-2 with Doyle Hayes. And it's oh no. It's a penalty to Cheltenham. And Gulo's giving it away, trying to stop the ball from going toward the goal. Yeah, he's just taking his knee there. Definite penalty. He's taking this fast. Here's Reed. And Hazard makes the save. Brilliant from Hazard. It really should be more, but Hazard has been excellent. Here's the corner. Ah, it's just over for them. And Williams is tackled. There's your full-time whistle. Probably outside of Hazard. There wasn't any good performances in there today. Let's have a look. Yeah, your best was a 7.4 from McWilliams and Lyons. Hazard, with only a 7.2, he was superb. Fair to say it was a tough match. What do you think went wrong today? Yeah, I think we started a little sluggishly and never really got into the game. Obviously, as the manager, I take full responsibility for that. Have to agree. Cobblers did not manage to score today and ended up losing the game. What went wrong? What went right? Cheltenham knew how to maintain their advantage once they scored that last goal. We had very little success in playing our usual game, so full credit to them for that. Long was one of the best players for the opposition today. Is his confident display in defence the reason behind your failure to gain a positive result against Cheltenham? Cheltenham even. Can't speak. I would prefer to concentrate on what we can do better. There are areas of our game that need work. No question about it.
Thank you for your time.
Moving swiftly on, Nicky Adams says, I'm happy with the amount of football you're giving me, thanks boss. I expect you'll keep improving yourself. You need to meet and exceed expectations if you want to play week in, week out. Okay, we're going to have a very brief run through the squad here as we transfer list a few players. Arnold, I'm not interested in playing, he's going to go. Martin's also going to go on that list. Yeah, I could always bring another left back if we get rid of him, or play someone else there if need be. Roberts is going to go on the transfer list. I'm not really interested in playing him either. As will Sean Waller. Despite the new contract, he will be going on the transfer list. And Oliver too. Yeah, that's what I'll go for. Harry Smith I'll keep for now. Okay, we are now going to make an attempt to sign Courtney Senior. Now, Courtney Senior is a winger who in FIFA 19 was excellent against us, but we ended up signing Smodics instead after he had a slightly better performance than Senior. But this year, as much as I'd love to bring Smodics in again, I did do that last time, so I'm going to bring in Courtney Senior. Very good winger, good pace. I think he might have 4-star skills as well, good dribbler. So I'm hoping he's going to be a bit of a revelation for us. But I think we're going to be able to get rid of Sean Weiler in the deal for him here. Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking maybe about 500k. Try that. I think that's probably about fair. Let's go and see what they say. 500,000 in Weiler, he's happy. Okay, let's sit down with Courtney Senior here. He wants to be a crucial player. We'll let him have that. He will play as many games as possible. 5 years, hopefully. I've noticed a lot more players are more comfortable with 5-year deals in FIFA 20 than they were in 19. And I think that's pretty fine. It leaves us nothing left, but there we go. Courtney Senior is going to be number 13. There's nothing else to give him, really. So number 13 is going to be what his number will be for us. And spoiler alert, he's going to start the next game. The team will be for the Stevenage match. Hazard, Joe Martin's going to get in. Hughes, Good, Hall Johnson, McCormack, Watson, Kaja Warburton, Senior, and Andy Williams. Here's McCormack. Warburton. Andy takes the ball well. Drives into the area. Andy Williams hits it hard and low, and he's beaten the Stevenage keeper in the 6th minute. Andy Williams is on fire. You can never keep him down. God, I'm going to miss him. He's slowly depleting, even though he shouldn't be. EA. McCormack finds Warburton. His Senior, first real involvement in an attack. Plays it to Joe Martin. Joe Martin here gets to the ball line, hits it back. Here's Warburton. Oh, the defender's made a hash of it. And Matty Warburton makes it 2. It's a good play from Joe Martin. The defender makes a really strange error as he tries to clear it. See, the ball clipped in by Martin here, chested down. The defender just sort of misses the ball when he sticks his leg out. Here's Warburton now as we counter. Into Courtney Senior, who has the pace. Shrugs his man off well as well. Into the area. Courtney Senior tries to pop it up. It's going to come back to him. He's going to be saved onto the post and then headed back in and is away. Here's Newton. Newton. Still Newton. Squares ball to Guthrie. Poor defending. Poor defending again. I actually quite like that kit despite the Birmingham logo on it. I like Stevenage's new badge as well. Sorry, random side note. But yeah, the kit's nice. But yeah, we've conceded. Awful. Denton into Newton. Cut out by Good. Given away by Good. Here's Taylor. Saved by Hazard. Okay. Watson's going to make way here for McWilliams. Lines for McCormack. And Senior's knackered. He was a bit tired when he came in, so we're going to take him off for Khan. Here's Andy Williams. His Senior. Last involvement before he goes off. Senior! Oh, palmed away well by the keeper. McCormack cuts it out. Senior's still on here. Another chance. Goes past his man. Courtney Senior. Another good save. And Andy Williams makes it 3. Courtney Senior has a decent debut performance here as he makes his way off the pitch after this celebration with Andy. It's a really good take to go past his man. Good strike. And Andy Williams with the flying kick scores another goal. Andy Williams there now has 29. Here's Smythe into Hewson. Oh, he's done really well there. Squares to Reed. And for God's sake, it's gone over Hazard. He came off his line for it. And Stevenage think they can get a point from this game now. It's a really nice finish over Hazard. Here's Karja. 85th minute now. Andy Williams. Andy Williams into the area. Andy Williams has a hat-trick. Has 30 goals. Andy Williams. Give him the player of the year now. He's going to be in everybody's top bracket this year. Just as we enter January, he has 30 league goals. Andy Williams with a hat-trick. Andy Williams is a god at Six Fields. Here's Suarez as the full-time whistle goes and a 4-2 win. A bit shaky in places, but Andy Williams, as per, is the man. 3 goals from 3 attempts. Let's take a look at the player ratings then. Courtney Senior did have a very good debut. I'm not sure if he'll get a high rating or not though. So there's an 8.3 for Senior. Yep, he did do well. There is an 8.3 for Karja, 9.3 for Warburton, and the man of the match 10 for Andy. A hat-trick is something we rarely see nowadays. What is your take on Williams' performance? Is it something we rarely see? Have you been watching Andy this season? I think it's his 3rd. Indeed, based on his form and work in training leading up to this match, I'm not at all surprised by Williams' outing. He put on an amazing performance, but mostly we won. You won again. Do you think that Stevenage played well? They had their moments, but we could have had more. All credit to the lads for their hard work for tucking another victory under our belt. Sort of avoided the question there. Coming into this one, there wasn't much between your side and Stevenage. Did you have any doubt you'd come away with the win? I swear we must get asked this one every 2 or 3 games. I always expect to win. The only real question is by how much. High expectations at Northampton.
All the questions we have.
Hey, Oliver says, I'm glad you decided to sell me. I haven't been all that keen to play here, and I think I'll move would be the best for everyone. I'm happy you see eye to eye on this matter. I think you're better off somewhere else as well. Damn. And yeah, it looks like Joe Martin has the same. We'll give him the same. Elliot List says he wants to play more often. He's not getting enough matches. It's not good for his career. You're making a win each game as a team, and if you care more about yourself, then it isn't the club to be at. Damn. Yeah, he's moaning about not having enough game time as well. I know he's moaning that he's thanking me actually for putting him back in at times. Okay, final game to play Exeter. It's Hazard, Angulo, Turnbull, Goodhall, Johnson, McWilliams, Watson, Senior, Warburton, Williams, and Karja. God, I got those little text chats a little bit messed up, didn't I? It's fine. Let's move on. Here is Warburton into Sean McWilliams. Slides in Andy. Andy Williams has a go, and Karja! The near post, the far post even couldn't convert the open goal. Senior. Sean McWilliams, Warburton. Andy flicks for Sean. Sean McWilliams saves, but on the follow-up he's at the post. Unlucky Sean. Some tidy play from Exeter here. They're going to find their way through. Bowman. Here's Law. Paul Johnson gets a touch but doesn't stop it. Here's Bowman through to Seymour. Oh my god. And as we go into the 13th minute, again, our opponents have scored. 3 of the 5 games I think that's happened now. Once the clock strikes 12, we enter the 13th minute, that they score. Andy Williams got to respond here. Senior drags himself wider. Lovely little flick. Senior now comes inside. Senior smashes it into the near post. And after a good performance on debut, Courtney Senior strikes. He tried to wheel away in celebration, then realised we need to get that ball back and get another goal. Here's Angulo. Very good attacking full-back has proven to be so far. Needs a goal though. Will he get one here? Here's Angulo. Plays it into Andy Williams. Oh, he's headed it down. It just went wide. Unlucky. Here's Angulo. Starts a lot of attacks as Angulo as Senior plays the ball to him from a 1-2. He's barrelling into the area. Senior is arriving there. He's got Andy as well. There's Senior. He has two. Angulo and Senior combine, create the goal, all off their own backs. What a player Courtney Senior is turning out to be already. I have an eye for a good signing, I reckon. Great finish from Courtney Senior. Andy Williams goes wide to Senior, who will be looking for a hat-trick now in this game. Great 1-2 with Andy. Here's Senior, has a go. Unlucky, it's a good save. Wants that hat-trick. Warburton will make way here for Adams. Lines for Watson. And will also do List for Williams now. Sean McWilliams. Here's Elliot List to Karja. Karja pops one over the top. Here's Elliot List. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Elliot List! Oh, that's terrible, Elliot. Terrible, son. Karja sets up another opportunity for List. Elliot List saved his Senior. Heads it down to Karja. Karja now into the area. Karja needs something from someone. Goes back. Sean McWilliams, back heel. Reece Hall Johnson takes a touch and bangs it! Reece Hall Johnson with a goal! Reece Hall Johnson, what a finish. He's been so good for us this season. I do think that's his second goal. What a player he's been. Consistently getting 8s across the board, good performances, assists and goals. Underrated player so far for us. His Elliot List now has one last chance. Here is Senior. Comes inside. Senior looking for the hat-trick, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. Last chance then, we've got a corner here. It's going to go towards Turnbull! Just wide. Full-time whistle, we win 3-1 in Exeter. We are so good on the road. Let's have a look at the player ratings then, 'cause I'm sure there'll be a few good ones. There's an 8 for Williams, an 8.6 for Johnson and Angulo, 8.3 for Sean, 9.1 man of the match for Courtney Senior on his second game. Fantastic performances all round there. Senior's put his name on the score sheet for the first time as a Cobblers player. What do you make of such an amazing debut? I mean, debut on the score sheet, yes, but not debut as in... It's his second start as well. What more could I ask for? He's eager to play and has shown that today. I think it's clear to see why I bought him. I see a little bit of a humble brag in there. With 2 goals to secure a win, Senior was the hero today. Any thoughts? The entire team deserves the credit for this result. It's clear that Senior stood out, but Northampton is a club that always puts the group before the individual. God, can we at least get like a few different ways to respond to that question? There wasn't much between you and Exeter. Javely Douch come away with the win. Again, like it's so similar. I am leaving this stuff in, but it does feel very repetitive at times. At times, every single game. I always expect to win. The only real question is by how much. Yep, thanks. Great. Cheers, mate. Bye. See, Sam Hoskins, I wanted to let you know that I'm a bit worried. Having read some of the speculation surrounding me, I want to ask you to give me another chance to prove that I'm the best man for the job. Couldn't read that word then. That lineup can change every week depending on the players' attitudes, performances. Nobody has a guaranteed spot in the starting lineup. Joe Martin, I'm in pretty good form and I'm feeling good, so I hope you're not going to bench me. It's not all about you. It's in the team's best interest somebody else starts today. It's not all about you. Damn! And that is it then. Thank you so much for watching and being patient with me on the release of these episodes. We've got a press conference against Salford to start us off. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.